Hello, welcome and welcome back. I am EJ, the owner and creator behind EJ's Creations, if the words came out right. I have an online store and I also do a lot of markets, and on this channel I share that with you and also talk about the business. So in today's video, we're just going to kind of crochet and talk. So I'm going to bring you up to speed of where we're at. So I've been mentioning that we actually moved to the state of Oregon. It is very cold here, but it feels so nice to be able to have that cold, crisp air in your face and to see the four seasons. And right now we are definitely getting ready to see the winter seasons. The leaves are falling off the trees. They have changed colors. You know, they're like beautiful orange and reds and yellows. It's just really pretty out. Anyways, so with that being said, I had to pivot my business because, as you know, living in Texas period, is super hot. It's still hot there now. And so I had to, you know, when I made things to accommodate the weather. And so now that we're here, I am doing different things now. I did, you know, so it was really funny because this weekend my husband and I, it was like our first so we've been here so the first weekend we got here, we were unloading and all of that, and that was our second weekend here, and we were like, let's just get out of the house from, you know, being unloading and unboxing and all of that kind of stuff, and let's just get out, right? So that's what we did, and we went exploring and we ended up stumbling across a little market. And so we got out and I realized that they didn't have what I'm about to make in that little market. Now I don't know in the bigger markets, I don't know, but in that particular market they did not have what I'm about to make, and there was tons and tons of kids. And I thought, wow. So there was some person making plushies, although she had very limited at her table. She did not have very many options. She had very limited. And then I saw another person that did embroidered t-shirts and crew necks. As you know, that's what I do. And she had very limited things in her booth as well. So I was just like, I was taken back because I was like, well, wait, wow, you know, they don't really have a lot. So they might maybe that was like just a little teaser that they were taking to the market, or they just started getting into it. I don't know, right? Everybody's situation is different. And so I got to see what they had. That's not to say that in the market I have scheduled in March, they may have the same products and they may not. I don't know, right? But anyways, I hope you don't mind that I'm crocheting and chatting with you at the same time, or I'm trying to do that. But anyway, so let's just talk about what I've been, you know, doing. So like I said, I'm glad that we went out and I saw that, because I had thought about this before we even moved, and I shared this idea with my husband, but he just didn't see the vision. Which he never does. He's not a creative person, and unless you're creative, you don't really see, right? You can't see a creator's vision. So anyway, so I thought, well, you know what? Since we're moving to a place that is really cold, maybe these things will be better received there. So I'm going to share with you what I've made so far. Now I'm going to share this one thing that I made for myself. And so I'm going to share that with you because I found that it's really cold, and the scarves that I have are very thin. And they keep me warm, but not like I want to. So I had this really thick, really pretty heathered blue yarn, and I made this scarf. And this scarf isn't just like your regular rectangular. This is actually a free pattern on Yarn Inspiration, and it kind of has like a curve at the end of it. I don't know if you can kind of see it there, but anyways, it's not a pattern that is just straight. It is a curvy pattern, and I liked that it was different. Even the ends are not straight, they're at a curve. And I thought that was pretty cute, and I thought, oh, you know what, it's a free pattern, let me try it out. I have this yarn and I need a scarf. So I actually like it, and I'm going to do a beanie the same color to go with it so that I have a beanie and a scarf because it does get cold here. So that's one of the things I've made from Yarn Inspirations free patterns. And then I also, like I said, been working on things. Right now I'm working on a free pattern. As you could tell, I've already got started. And this is an aviator hat. I do live close to the airport, not in Portland, but I do live close to a small airport, and I felt like, you know, how cute would that be if I did little aviator hats? And I'm going to do this one with a dark blue and a light blue, and then I'm thinking of doing like another color, but I'm only going to do maybe like one size of each, and just kind of gauge, right? Because I don't want to over make things and then I'm stuck with them. So I'm going to do like, you know, one size of each. And I'm not going to do like baby, like 0 to 3 months with certain patterns because, and I'll show you why. But the toddler and up is where I'm kind of gauging. But there are some patterns that I will be making like for newborns to like, you know, 6 months or so. But I just feel like these other patterns, I don't feel comfortable making them for that age. So let me go ahead and show you what those are. But before I do get started with that, let me show you what I did make. This is not a free pattern. This is a pattern I bought off of Etsy, and it's called the Mountain Ridge beanie. And I've made this because, well, of course you can already tell, and then it has a little thing that goes on top. However, I think I need a brighter green because, I mean, on the camera the green is looking a little darker, and this is looking a little brighter than it really is. But I feel like I need a brighter green so that I can match a little bit better. So that's one thing I'm gonna go. I was planning on going tomorrow to Joann's because I have 2 near me, and I'm so happy about that. And I also have a Michael's. There is a Hobby Lobby not too far, but I prefer Joann's. So I am gonna go over and visit Joann because she has been calling me and texting me and been like, girl, you need to come on over, I miss you. You know, she's just trying to persuade me to go and visit her. Wow, she's done just that because I'm gonna go tomorrow and get a few skeins of yarn. One of them trying to find a lighter green so that I can match this up better. That's one pattern that's actually paid for pattern, like I mentioned, off of Etsy. Now the free patterns are here, and let's talk about that. We have a little sloth. So this little sloth is one of the ones that I will not make for a baby, like 3 months or 6 months, or the toddler and up, just because of the arms. I think it's super cute, but I mean, and look at the little claws, you guys. Like, look at the little claws. Is that not adorable? Hopefully you could see that. Wait. Look at the little claws. Very cute, right? I think this is a cute little hat, cute little pattern. It was easy to make. And again, I think that I'm going to make them more for toddler and up just because of the straps. Unless I make it smaller, like this, for a baby. Just because I don't feel comfortable selling this to someone and then this get caught up on the baby. Like, no. Even though I know it's a parent's responsibility to look after their child when wearing something like this, I still feel like if I made it in a baby size, definitely going to shorten the arms. You won't be able to tie it, but I'd rather it be, you know, like that, be safe than sorry. And then the next one I think is really, really cute, although I still need to fluff things out, is this little owl. Like, look at the ears, you guys. Like, yeah, I need to fluff that out more. Super, super easy to make. I made the braid a little shorter, and I added the color. I added a gray. Instead of keeping it just all white, I added some of the element, the color from here, the eyes, into the braids. Now, it does call for like a 36-inch braid, and then I think you're supposed to cut that in half. I did this like a 20-some, and then I made it short. And I do feel like the pattern is well written, However, like some of the things I don't like they tell you to cut a certain length of this and then cut it to 1/2 inch, which I feel like you don't really need it that long to make it this, and it's a waste of yarn. Like for the ears, oh, I don't have the pattern in front of me. It said I think 12 inches and then cut it down to 1 inch. I feel like that's too, no, maybe cut 6 inch or 5 inch even and then cut it down to size. I don't know. I'm still playing on that. So those are some of the adjustments I'm going to make because I did this exactly like the pattern said. And the next thing is the eyes. If you look at the color changing, you could kind of see it. And I did that based on the pattern. But I feel like I'm going to change that up the next time around. So that's not going to be there. So that's another thing. But yeah, this is an owl, as you can tell. And I'm gonna make it in different colors, but I thought that this was so cute. I love owls, you guys. I don't know. I think they're a beautiful bird. So that was another free pattern. And then there's a couple of more that I'm gonna be making, but I need to go get those specific colors for it, and then I will make those up and share those with you. But as of now, this is what I've made. I think, and this is all within the last few days. I haven't done really any like crocheting or anything like that up until recently. And that's only because, you know, when you move and you have to unpack. And honestly, I just wasn't feeling creative because of my space, you guys. And I'm just being honest. It's really small. And I don't like to feel crowded. Like I'm in this office. This is the office area. And I will do another video and kind of share this with you. But I just don't feel creative. Like I want to make stuff. But when I get into the rooms, I'm just like, oh my God, it's so crowded. Like I can't. I feel claustrophobic, I guess. And so, yeah. Anyways, I'll work through that. I'll figure something out. So right now, like I said, I'm in the office area, and yes, this last few days since Friday, was it Friday? Friday, Saturday. Saturday I didn't really do a whole lot of crocheting, but yesterday I did. I finished a lot of this stuff. I'm starting to feel a little bit more, yeah, let me just do this, right? So I love that this office window is like right here, and it looks like into sort of like a forest. There's a bunch of trees. It's so pretty. And then I do like that. So I'll sit here and then just kind of put something on my laptop or my iPad, and I'll watch a movie or a video or something, and then just kind of crochet. I'm not even really watching though. I'm really more like listening. But anyways, yeah, so like I said, this one is a little aviator, and it does have little ears, but they're not big. They're more like this, like without the braid. So let me show you. And they're like ear flaps, right? And so they're more like that. And that's fine for a baby, I feel like, because it's not going to choke them or anything like that. So I will make all the sizes in this one because I think it's so cute. I'm going to see where I'm at. Anyways, so yeah, that is what I'm working on now. And so I haven't done anything as far as embroidery or anything like that, just because I don't have oh wait a minute, I think I just messed up. No, I didn't. Okay, so let me put that down before I really mess it up. I haven't done anything as far as embroidery on crew necks or t-shirts because I need to move what I have. So with that being said, I'm going to be doing a really big sale on my website with all of the past holiday things. So the Halloween things, some of the ghosty things. Even though I see people still buying ghosty things, I feel like, you know, I may do like a mystery box and kind of put a cup and, you know, put different things in there to get it just so that I can get rid of it and buy new blanks and make new products for, and I don't think, and I feel like going forward, I probably will not do any more of holiday kind of things, holiday theme, just because it doesn't move, you guys. I didn't want to do all of the holiday things that I did this last time, but everyone kept telling me, well, not everyone, like my husband, my kids kept telling me, like, you should do this because it'll sell. But lo and behold, this last market I did in Houston, mainly what sold were some of the t-shirts, because I did buy one get one half off, but a lot of the plushies moved and nothing else did. So I have a bunch of like pumpkins, and I still have a bunch of, no, pumpkins did sell, but I still have a lot. I still have the Christmas trees, the Santas, the Grinches. I still have all of that. And then what I'm thinking as well is that I'm going to do a mystery bag of plushies and then kind of put things in there, you know, just anything. I do have some ghosts. Because the last time I did this show, a lot of my ghosty things sold. A lot, I mean, I sold out of ghost, and this time no one bought a ghost. So it was a weird, different crowd this time. Same market, different crowd, different things sold, and that's okay. But it's just that you prepare in one certain way. So now, I'm sorry if you can hear that blower out there. The leaves are falling off the trees, and this lady lives across the street from me. She's constantly blowing those leaves out, and it's just like, oh, lady, stop. Every single day. They're gonna fall again the next day. Anyways, what I think I'm gonna do is like not make a lot of everything like I normally would. Like, for instance, with the hats, I'm not going to do a lot. Like, I'm not going to do 10 of one size. I'm going to do one of each size. And then if the person if a person comes in and they're looking for a specific size, I can always take that order and then, you know, meet them somewhere or mail it to them. But I'm not going to make a ton of one, because I feel like that's where you come into overstock of things, and then it's hard to push it out. So that's my theory. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to test it out and then see how that works, and then go from there. Again, it's all, when you have a business, you have to always be ready to pivot and come up with different ideas and a different game plan and all of that, and see what works best for you in your business. And for right now, I feel like holiday things don't really move. I don't know about being here now in Oregon, if that's going to be the same scenario, but what I do plan is just kind of gauging, right, and seeing. But because I don't have any markets during the holiday until March, which is then I think Easter, but I think it's the Easter holiday sale, but I'm not gonna do Easter themed things just because it's Easter, because then I don't want to be stuck with all of that. But I am gonna make things that you can use every day or buy for a gift, things like that. I am gonna make, because I feel like those are what's gonna sell more than holiday themed. Where I do feel like some people do make holiday themed things, and they sell pretty quick, you know, really good. But that's not the case for me, so we're not gonna do that. Anyways, now I feel like I'm rambling and I've lost count where I was at on my project. So with that being said, I just wanted to get you caught up, share with you what I've made the last few days, Friday and Sunday and this morning, because I actually finished this morning. I actually did the eyes and the nose this morning, and the braids and the ears. The hat was already done. Then I stopped and, you know, had a movie night with my husband, and then, you know, today this is what we did. And then I'm starting to work on another project, and thought I would share that with you guys, and all you see is a round circle, because that's all I got so far. So once I'm done with the other projects, of course, I'm going to pop up on here and show you. If you like to do a crochet along, let me know. Definitely will do that with one of the free patterns, and we can kind of sit and chat, and I can tell you what I'm doing as far as mine. Like I said, I'm gonna make, when I did the sloth, I did certain changes because I felt like it didn't make sense in the pattern, and the pattern has been on there for a while. So keep that in mind. They've been on there for a while. And then the owl, everything else was fine except for the eyes. When you do the color change, I did it exactly like they said. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but you can definitely see. You can definitely see the change there, but I feel like it still gives it kind of character. So I don't know, maybe I might just leave it like that. We'll see. I'm gonna do some more owls, of course, because I said I was gonna do different size and different colors. So the next color I do will be not white, it'll be a different color than that. But anyways, and then of course the aviator hat. The aviator hat I just started. So far, oh, excuse me, so far it's been good, so hopefully it continues, but again, we just started. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Now if I'm rambling, and yeah, I don't think you want to hear rambles, so I am going to go ahead and end the video. But also know that I am doing a sale, a big sale. I'm going to be having it, hopefully it'll go live by the Wednesday the 27th. Actually, let's say midnight the 27th, because then that way it's the whole day and night. I know it sounds weird, right? Midnight the 27th, but literally midnight start. At midnight the 27th starts. So I think that I'm going to have it ready for then, where I'm going to just discount a lot of things. And then I'm also going to start to have mystery bags and mystery boxes, if that is something that you want to get your hands on. But yeah, so as my days go on each day, I'm probably going to record and upload just so that you can see what I'm working on, see what I progressed on, and you know, get your take on things. So if you haven't already visited my website, I would greatly appreciate your support. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. If this video resonated with you in one way or another, if you want to know my business journey, I share with you the ups and the downs. And right now I'm at a down because I have no sales. I have not had any sales since my show. So we got to get myself out there some more, right? I need to work on content some more, I guess. So anyways, yeah, if that's what I'm gonna have to do. So anyways, that is where I'm at in my business part of it. And I know I said I was gonna end this video, but forgot to mention it. So I'm gonna mention that, right? Because you're probably wondering, yes, I'm making stuff, but this is for the show. Also, I'm adding them to the website as I go. I may be adding them to Etsy. I wanted to stay away from Etsy, but I may have to just utilize and use Etsy right now for a small period of time, but my prices are going to be different from my website for sure. They're going to be more because of all the fees and stuff that Etsy takes, which I don't feel like is called for. You know, that's why I didn't want to go on Etsy, because I don't want to overprice my stuff just so that I can make my money that I need to make. Anyways, with that being said, head on over to my website. Let me know if you have a small business, what you would change on my website. If that was your website, what changes would you make? I don't know if I need to up it up some more or what, but I'm trying my best, y'all. Trying my best. So right now I use Shopify for my website. Before I used Square. I had no problems with Square. I had sales coming in. And then once I switched to Shopify, I only had one sale on Shopify the whole entire year of 2024. And I feel like I'm wasting my money. But I'm also trying to be optimistic at the same time. So there is my honest opinion. Shopify, let me know, you know. And then also, I get a lot of scammers saying they're partners with Shopify and they're not, and they're trying to get my back end info. You know, I'm just like, wow, these scammers are really trying something. Anyways, so be careful with that. If you have Shopify, don't just, do your research, do your due diligence. If someone reaches out to you and says, hey, we're a partner of Shopify, we noticed your website isn't making any sales, or it could improve in this area, would you like to partner up, blah, 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 blah. Go on to Shopify, partner website and look them up and see if they're on there, or even contact Shopify. Is what I did a couple times. I had to contact Shopify and say, why am I getting these emails from saying that they're from Shopify? They say one of them said they're partner with Shopify, other one said they're from Shopify. And I actually contacted them. They said, no, it's a scam. So be careful with that if you have Shopify. If you're trying to improve your website, go do your research and then pick one from there. Which is probably what I would like to do. Again, like I said, my funds are limited. I have to be particular of, do I invest in that, or do I pay my monthly fee to continue with Shopify? So I'm kind of like trying to figure this out right now. So if you have a business, and if you don't mind checking out my store and letting me know what would you do different to get some sales. I welcome the criticism, but as long as it's good criticism, okay? Don't be ugly about it. And then also what other things you use, if you don't mind sharing, to market yourself, other than, I use Instagram and YouTube. I haven't done a lot of videos. I haven't done a lot of content just because, all of the things that was going on in my life, but I plan to do that going forward. I was doing TikTok. I just don't understand TikTok, and it makes no sense to me anyways. So there's that. I do have a Faire account to sell wholesale. You guys, I don't understand it. I don't even know how to set it up. I got on there and then I tried to, but I don't get it. I just wish there was more an in-depth tutorial of how to use Faire and set it up so that you can get wholesale website, because I would love to offer these at a wholesale to you guys, or embroidered products, but I don't know how to use it. So I do have stuff listed, but I just don't know how to promote myself on there. I don't know anyways, there's that. So that's my small business section of this. Now we're going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you so much for your time, for being with me. And again, let me, if you don't mind, check out my website and give me some positive criticism, okay? Even if you're telling me I need to do this and this and that in a nice way, all right? All right, so I'll talk to you soon, and let me know if you have a crochet project or what you might be working on in the comments below. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.